Welcome to AG Chelsea TV. In today's video we'll start with Burnley gets £18 million boost thanks to Ian Maatsen. Chelsea made a surprising decision in the January transfer window, but it has appeared to pay off for Todd Burnley. Numerous players have departed Stamford Bridge in recent trading periods, with Ian Maatsen the latest to seal an exit, albeit a temporary one, in the first month of 2024. Following a superb loan spell at Burnley and also impressing in pre-season, Maatsen looked set for a prominent first-team role under Mauricio Pochettino, but that did not happen. From 12 Premier League appearances, the Netherlands international featured for just 199 minutes, with it quickly made clear he was not part of Pochettino's plans. As a result, Chelsea sanctioned a 6-month loan for Maatsen to Borussia Dortmund, with the 22-year-old also signing a new contract until 2026. Agreeing an extension appeared surprising given his lack of minutes. However, as he was set to see his current deal expire at the end of the season, it made perfect sense. Chelsea have also ensured they could receive a sizable fee for Maatsen's permanent departure, with a £35 million release clause in his new contract coming into effect this summer. Assurances over minutes for Maatsen would have also likely been provided by Dortmund, and that has certainly been proven. Maatsen has played in every Bundesliga game he has been available for, with 1 goal and 2 assists arriving from left back. Prior to his switch, Maatsen's market value was at £17.1 million, but a consistent run of games for Dortmund has seen that rise to £25.6 million. Given the £35 million clause, Chelsea could make much more than what his current value suggests if a team chooses to activate that sum in his contract. As the Blues are in need of raising funds in order to comply with profit and sustainability rules, Maatsen being sold this summer looks very likely. Chelsea still trusts Badiashile. In recent transfer windows, Chelsea have spent big and on young talent as well. Mudryk was brought to the club in an £89 million deal, for example, but has only managed to score for Premier League goals this season. Wesley Fofana was bought for £70 million, but has not even been able to kick a ball in the current campaign. Of course, the central defender has been out with a serious injury, but the point still stands. Chelsea have forked out on potential and are yet to see much of it yet. Fofana is unlikely to return before the end of the season, making a £90 million loss. You would not blame Chelsea for deciding to sell some of their signings from the last few transfer windows. It may not be too difficult to shift Badiashile. For example, according to the Daily Mirror, AC Milan are interested in the centre-back, who was linked with a move to the San Siro ahead of the January window. Badiashile has had a difficult time at Chelsea since the Blues bought him from AS Monaco for £35 million. Like Fofana, the 23-year-old has also struggled to stay fit. However, the Daily Mirror's report has claimed that Chelsea still have hope that he will fulfill his potential at Stamford Bridge, suggesting that they will not sell him to Milan this summer. It could be tempting to do so if a good offer comes in given the club's current financial situation. However, with Thiago Silva expected to leave Chelsea at the end of the season when his contract runs out, it is probably worth keeping hold of Badiashile. He is not a bad defender either, winning an impressive 3.2 aerial duels per game in the Premier League last term, which was the highest average in Chelsea's squad. Who scored? Chelsea players tell club owners to sack Pochettino. On Saturday, the struggling London club failed to beat relegation-threatened Burnley at Stamford Bridge. Despite playing against 10 men for large parts of the match, Chelsea let 2 leads slip and, in the end, were probably lucky to walk away with a point. After finishing in the bottom half of the Premier League table last season under 3 different managers, Thomas Tuchel, Graham Potter and Frank Lampard, the powers that be turned to ex-Tottenham boss Mauricio Pochettino in the summer to turn their fortunes around, and after another summer of big spending, he hasn't been able to push the team away from the bottom half of the table. Chelsea are sitting 11th after those drop points against Vincent Kompany's side, for points behind a European place with 2 games in hand and also an FA Cup semi-final against Manchester City on the horizon. HITC revealed in February that the club's football department were looking into possible replacements for the summer, but it was the club's co-owners, Todd Burnley and Badiashile, that would make the final decision. Whilst work on a possible successor continues, HITC has also been told that some of Chelsea's squad have spoken with the club's top brass about their current boss, and they are not believed to have been glowing in their praise of the Argentine. Pochettino believes he can guide this Chelsea squad to glory, but there are concerns within the club over whether the squad are reacting to him, as HITC understands that the decision has yet been made on whether to stick with Pochettino or not. The 2-time European Cup winners face another struggling side next week when they welcome Erik ten Hag's Manchester United to Stamford Bridge. How on loan Fulham striker could stop Chelsea from signing Victor Osimhen. The 25-year-old has scored 11 goals in 18 Serie A games this season, and he's added 3 assists to his name as well. The Blues have been keen to strike a deal for the Nigerian international. However, Chelsea striker Armando Broja could be the reason the Londoners failed to land Osimhen's signature in the summer. This is according to Football Transfers. Chelsea structured a reverse loan fee deal with Broja's transfer to Fulham, intending to earn more if he plays less, but their aim was for him to play and score regularly to boost his price tag. However, the opposite has now occurred, lowering Broja's value. Chelsea seeks to sign Victor Osimhen from Napoli to bolster their attack, but this may hinge on Broja regaining form and displacing Muniz. Otherwise, Chelsea might need to sell Broja to avoid financial fair play violations and maximize his value, requiring him to rediscover the form he showed at Southampton. Broja has struggled during his loan spell at Fulham, making just 4 Premier League appearances since his loan switch back in January. The Albanian has registered 1 assist for his temporary club. Meanwhile, 22-year-old Brazilian forward Rodrigo Muniz is in excellent form for the Cottagers, scoring 8 goals in his last 8 games, including an outstanding overhead kick in his recent outing against Sheffield United. And that's the final content of today's video. Like, subscribe to support AG Chelsea TV.